Hey, so I have a question for you today. What if I told you that you could take something that you've associated so much pain with in your whole life, something that's actually good for you, say running for example, uh, and aerobics or getting in shape, and associate massive amounts of pleasure with it? Like, what if I could turn that painful memory into a good memory? Would that be a powerful thing? Well, if you've been following this site, then you know that I'm always a proponent of defining your reality. That is, the external things that manifest in your life are only manifested because of the internal processes that are happening in your brain. So today we're going to talk about that. Also, just wanted to put it out there, I just got off of work, but I'm taking action because I didn't want to make any excuses for not being able to upload something. So I'm getting you something here, and it is good, and I've been thinking about it all day. So let's get to it, and I'll see you over there on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with a personal example. So with my running, I've been doing it for years. As long as I've been in the Army, 15 years or whatever it has been, I've been running. And the crazy thing is I've hated it for the majority of that running time. And until I realized that, unless I enjoy it, unless I make it part of who I am, I'm going to hate it forever. And I decide if I hate it. I decide if I don't like something, I decide what my fears are. So how do you program yourself to like something? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. If you want to talk about strictly physiology, like just strictly physical body manifestation, the way you do it is this, all right? You put yourself into a term that I call micro commitments, okay? So what happens is, if you want to start running, first thing you got to do is you got to start running very short distances. So like from here to the telephone pole, and then from here to the telephone pole, and then another garbage can. And the next day a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. But what you got to do is you always got to associate pleasure with this. So what you want to do is you want to put your dog in the mix, run with your best friend, get massive leverage on this, run with your family, your kids maybe, run at parks, run at different scenes and scenarios each day so it's not the same redundant task. These are things that you want to do. You want to do these types of things. Anything that you can do to make sure you inspire massive amounts of joy and pleasure, you know what I'm saying? Like, do that, okay? So that's how you inject that kind of feeling into yourself, just pure physical, okay? This is just like easy, simple to do things. Now, the other way to do it, now this is interesting, okay? So what you can do is, you can control the manifestation in your brain. Like, okay, so here's an important key to understand. When it comes to memory, you only remember something the last time you remembered it. You don't remember it crystal clear. You don't remember it like a video. You don't remember the actual event. You only remember it the last way you remembered it. Does that make sense? Okay, let me explain. Okay, so if you have a happy memory in your life and you remember it again and you had a bad day, you might inject less happiness into that memory. Now if you have a painful memory and you do the same thing might occur. It becomes either more painful or more happy, depending on how you spin it. And it's like this. Your memory is a canvas, and while there's ways to make sure that canvas stays intact and that that painting, is intact, there's also ways to screw it up. It's called scrambling, okay? So you can scramble a memory. The thing to do is, do this. If you want to scramble a memory, if you want to make running that painful run, that 10-mile painful run, make it happy, all you got to do is remember that painful run is a happy moment. Imagine yourself in a different outfit. Imagine yourself doing it naked, and do it over and over and over and over again. Imagine it with your dog and your friends, even though they aren't there. Now you might be thinking, okay, this is delusional. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to transcribe something different into my memory? Now, I'm not suggesting that you do it for everything because it becomes disillusional, okay? But what you want to do is you want to compartmentalize it so you have a true memory somewhere. Remember it again, and then change the memory, okay? And it does work. But what you have to do is you have to really believe it, and you have to really do it over and over and over and over and over again in your mind, and you'll start to realize that whatever pain you associate with it will be washed away. It's like somebody with a paintbrush. You just spray paint on it, right? Your first stroke, not that bad. Second stroke, not that bad. After about 100 strokes of the paintbrush, regardless how small or how big or how good the paintbrush is, you won't be able to tell what that picture was a painting of. Right, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to make that memory fade away. We just want a different version of it. So change the version of your memory and make it real for you. Make it pleasurable. Make running good for you. Well, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to get something up there for you. I hope you enjoyed it because it's something I've been thinking about all day. There's other ways to do it. I'll go over that later when I have more time to spend with you guys. But hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.